Hello. Beautiful day. Having a nice big joint after a long shift of work at selling auto parts at Factory Motor Parts. So, someone had mentioned to me that they would like to see me make an update on a video vlog. It's kind of surprised me because I didn't think anyone had even looked at it or even listened to or watched it because the quality is just so terrible. I think I was high also. Probably just. Um, yeah, I should say actually, this is like my second day not having a mustache or facial hair. I feel my motivations for it were shallow, but I also wanted to see kind of what did I look like without a mustache. It's been a while. It's not that bad. I do think I'm an individual who should live with a stash. Oh yeah. The year is 2023. Oh shit. No, it's not 2024. Oh my god. Anyways, let's see. 2024, Thursday, March 7th, 5:02 p.m. Bloomington, Minnesota. A lot has changed about me. With all honesty, I've completely changed everything about my life. Um, to survive. I was shooting up meth for about at least like 5 years. I had a. Yeah, I was homeless before. My parents saved me, let me stay at their place, and I kind of got a little too comfortable there for a couple of years. And they rightfully so kicked me out. Um, at this point, I was completely just dedicated to being a meth addict. Shooting up. I didn't smoke. I didn't like to smoke it. Thinking that shooting it up would be a more safe way with damaging less organs on my body with ingesting it. I know some people swallow chunks of meth. A lot of people do. Actually, they don't realize severe damage they are doing to their stomach, causing stomach ulcers. Thank the Lord God I don't have a stomach ulcer. Plenty of other things. Oh my gosh. I'm high now and I'm not on track about anything in my life. Yeah, alright. I've changed everything. I was doing dedicated to meth. Got kicked out of my parents' house. Was homeless, and not only I was homeless in a suburb of Minnesota where there's no public transit system. Uh, there's only bike paths, and everyone has a car. So, I mean, admittedly, so I have a pamperedness that I need, and I refuse to. I own a vehicle, so I'm not. Yeah, my license is revoked. Let's be clear. My license got revoked from a DWI that I did not take care of. I had 2 warrants for my arrest that I found out about later after I got kicked out of the house. I had to um, take care of. Um, the way I paid that off was I had $1,000 left of a settlement that I had received after I had been severely beaten while working a job on the 3rd day of working at a gas station. I was a psychopath. I admittedly seriously underestimated the danger of the situation, the danger of this person. I've never seen such a violent, angry person in my life. I'm working there, and people are telling me that he had already attacked all the workers there. He had already attacked one time. He got a charge from the police. He's been told to stay off the property, and the reason I got the settlement is because he should not have been allowed on the property. The boss had been attacked by this man, and later put everyone in danger by allowing him on the property and not calling the police when he saw him, and trying to be friendly with this man, because the issue about this man, he was married to one of the workers there. This was a scary, bad couple, sad couple. Older, blonde lady, maybe in her 50s, 60s, with older, large black man. This wasn't a regular black man. I don't care what you think of me when I say this. This man was extremely prejudiced about everything. Alright, the first time I saw him, he was in the gas station screaming how he wants to see Obama hanging from a tree on fire in front of 5 people in line. The boss just laughing it off like it's okay. I look at him like, are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck's going on here? Who the fuck is this guy? Why the fuck is he here? Holy shit. Anyways, and I've been bullied really badly growing up, so I have an instinctual defense response to bullies that it's like I can't control it. It's like I turn into a pit bull and I fucking attack bullies. I will make sure the bully suffers. I don't know. Anyway, so I guess I was doing this. I was fucking being Captain Save a fucking hoe. Save a goddamn whole gas station. Captain Save a gas station. And so eventually I heard the story after one of the coworkers there was just one of the fucking smoking hottest girls I've ever met. She was very, very, God, she was just so hot where you're just like, what the fuck? You can't be that hot. You're fucking with everyone. You know, it's just rude. Quit being so good looking. Anyways, alright. This fucking dude attacked her. This fucking old black dude attacked this small girl. And so after I hear this story, I tell her to call HR. Call Human Resources, let them know you are not comfortable with this individual on the property, and shit will happen. I promise you. Alright. And so I helped give her motivation and made her feel better about the situation. I did not know that she would be calling HR that very night. This is actually really good. I'm getting it all documented and set out on a video. I kind of like that. This was a major incident in my life that affected me for a long time. And I took a long time to recover from mentally. So, next day, I show up in the morning. No, I show up in the afternoon. My shift was the afternoon. And I get there. I'm supposed to work with Hottie. And she is oddly not showing up. And I don't really think much about it. The old blonde lady is there, and the crazy man is there. Just kind of trying to chill. And then, not too long after, I'm the only one there. The customer comes and tells me that a man is outside screaming at another man. I'm like, alright. Fucking great. I go out there, and with my Jesus Christ given authority of righteousness, come up to these people, to this giant man who's screaming, say, is everything alright? Customers complaining about someone yelling. You know, that's all I said. And they all look at me like something, like I'm insane. And boss quickly says to me, oh, that's not true. No one said anything like that, did they? Like, oddly, like he was trying to convince me to say, agree with him. I don't lie. I'm not an actor. I don't fucking, no. I told him and them, no, you're wrong. A customer complained about someone yelling. And so then, next thing I know, I'm just behind the counter. Dude is just pacing back and forth and staring at me like, he's real mad. He's talking shit to me. And I just, I'm fed up with this human. I'm done with him. And I let off on him. Tell him to get the fuck out of the store. Everyone's sick of his shit. Get out now. It's taking authority. And I don't think this man has ever seen someone do this to him before. Like this. He was reacting oddly to my authority. And you have to understand there is a spiritual aspect to every incident that's always happening. personally, I believe that, not at the time, but now, I personally believe the individual was, if not possessed, heavily oppressed by a powerful demon. And so eventually, I'm a punk. I've been into fights. I've been in some rumbles and squabbles and shit, but like not just like out in public shit, you know. And I was on meth also, and I'm kind of scared of this individual too, obviously, of what he's been doing and everything. And and I finally, my dumb cocky ass tells him, "What the fuck are you gonna do?" That was me inviting it. I just tell this very hostile psychopath, "What the fuck are you gonna do?" When he's like in rage mode. So he starts charging to come around the counter. Boss Man is, you gotta understand, Boss Man is in one of those medical scooters. His Achilles tendon popped, so he was dealing with that issue where he's got his knee on a scooter and moving around. But this man's he's big, he's larger than me, and he tries to stand in the way between me and being the guy who's trying to get to me. And without hesitation, like, I know these people have a relationship. I know he's trying to be friendly with them and like they're supposed friends or something. This black man whips this huge guy down onto the ground, who has obviously like had medical surgery done and he's handicapped. And I'm shocked by this. I'm like, holy shit. What, bro? And I think back about it, you know, I'm probably going to start getting a little emotional about it. I might take a break. But I had a knife on me. I had my knife on me. And I think about it, and I think, like, why didn't I think to grab my fucking knife? Why didn't I? It's because I didn't grow up around that shit. I wasn't around abuse growing up. Didn't fight that. I wasn't in, like, real survival fights before, you know? Kind of like, whatever. Anyways, I just wonder why I froze up. And I should have thrown a punch. I should have done something. But this guy, I'm in shock. I don't know. Like, I'm in drugs and I'm in shock. And this dude just got injured on the ground by this guy. He grabs me, throws. The woman screams at me to run. That's when I try to start moving away from him. And he grabs me by the shirt, slings me up against the soda pops and shit. And we went to town. And just fucking had a heyday, just fucking teeing off on me, you know. And he was having a good time doing it. I eventually was able, you know. I know there were people in the store. I know there were other public people in the store. Probably at least one or two, maybe three. Not a single motherfucker called the cops. What the fuck? I'm on the ground being beaten by this giant black man. I'm an employee, clearly. I'm screaming for help. Screaming and get him off me. Maybe I should have screamed to call the cops. Fuck. Anyways. No one can get this guy off me. He's huge. They're doing everything they can to try and stop him from being. I eventually get his wrists. I'm holding on to him. And I just scream at him, "Please stop, please stop." And he like spits on me and gets up. And then I didn't I didn't expect this one. He takes a fucking football punt kick to my face with his big boot. After that, ooh, that was nice. Sorry if I'm being weird about this. It's trauma. We all deal with trauma in weird ways. I get away from him. I lock myself in the back door. I know my ACL has been damaged because I've had surgery on that. It's been torn before in a motorcycle crash. When I'm running, my knee is slipping out again as if it was torn again. And I was damaged, bro. Surprised I didn't faint in the back from like just heavily breathing and getting over what the fuck just happened. So I already have like at this point I'm a severe drug addict and I already have like serious nervous issues where my anxiety is just through the roof super easily. Yeah. I was the one to finally call 911. And I'm not sure why. Why didn't they call the cops? What the fuck were they thinking? I've asked others about it. I've said that in front of others, and they say to me that they didn't want to get involved. They didn't want to get beat up. And if that's true, that's some of the most disgusting cowardice shit I've ever heard in my life. Now, in my understanding of all reality and my existence, I know that was written and like that had to happen to me, you know. Ah. Alright. Anyways, okay. Go back to it. I'm alright. Yeah. Thinking about man, that was misery. That was low. That was one of my worst lows I've ever had in my life. It felt as if, before this, I had a tough guy persona. I felt like as if I could take care of myself. I keep weapons with me, and what the fuck happened? Why did I freeze? Why didn't I? And also, why didn't anyone call the police? Why? It fucks with me a lot to think people willingly walked away from that and didn't do anything. Me in my hometown where I grew up in. These events don't happen. This is an all-white town of upper-class people with a very good school system, a very low crime rate. These things don't happen usually. These people the man who attacked me and the woman, they were supposedly married, living in a car for years, apparently. She had said they had been living in a car for years in the Walmart parking lot next door. I didn't even want to consider thinking about that. I think the woman maybe was from the area, but the man was not. He was from the south. After he beat me, they got out of there, and the freeway's just literally 2 turns, and yeah, it's long gone, not going to be found. But I had faith, I hoped. I didn't want. The feeling was as if I had my ego, my persona, my self-love, my rock star image of myself raped from me by getting beaten severely in front of public. The negative karma I must have accumulated to deserve that shit, bro. Ah! A lot of lost friends. A lot of drug use and a lot of irrational shit. So when this happened to me, I only had a couple people to fucking call and tell. Who cared? This was this should have been on the news. This was really fucked up. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just a regular beatdown. I'm a pussy. Probably. There's going to be people who are watching this and they're going to say that. Probably. So. Pussy. Fuck you, though. So anyways, it took a long time to recover from this. I fucking got a lawyer. Took time to find that. It didn't look good that I was going to be able to get anything. Got $11,000. I thought I was going to be getting a payday. Damn. Oh my god, my life is a fucking just... Entertainment for demons. Entertainment for demons. I was heavily demon oppressed. These very negative events would happen to me. Randomly. That I would feel I did not deserve. Very random. Very negative. Like getting beaten. On the 3rd day of working at a gas station. Severely by the dude. For instance, like going to the gym with my girlfriend and having my thumb shattered to 3 pieces from a weight falling down like a guillotine. So, where do we go from here? What do I do? I'm a meth addict. Living in my parents' house. I was severely beaten. Had some money. But I'm a person who's not used to having money, so I don't know how to spend money. So it goes quickly. Of course, with a lot of drug use. During these times, later, months on, my parents would leave yearly for 4 months of the year to Texas-Mexico border down at the Gulf. and they would leave. They would actually. I mean, I look back on it. Fucking insane. They knew I was shooting up needles. Like, they left a meth addict to take care of their very nice home. And the state I would leave my room in, and absolutely unacceptable. So, a lot of drug use would happen after this beating. I would have paranormal events happen at my home. I was by myself that was terrifying, and would that familiar spirit, the dirty familiar spirit, who brings the feelings of absolute dread and terror. A wave of emotion takes over you that you are no longer in control of your body. You are experiencing sheer terror and dread that you've never had before. You don't understand what the fuck is going on. I start hearing scratches on the wall. Someone walking on the fucking ceiling. Doors upstairs slamming. Just demons were having a field day with me. They just feasting off my misery. Feasting off my very life energy and essence. I would become shortly after this, and I would experience agoraphobia. Agoraphobia is when you are too paranoid to leave your house. Can't leave your house. Can't muster up the courage. Everyone out there is perfect. Bad times. Parents would later come back and see the state that I was in of heavy drug use. Dad would find, no, not gonna go there. But, parents come home, and they did it the right way, because I was ready to put up a fight, because I did not want to be homeless, did not want to go to treatment. I just nothing. I had nothing in me to be able to do anything. I wasn't working. I couldn't. The lawyers tried to get me back to working at the same gas station, bro. Oh, man. Just being in the same exact building as I was in not too long ago, where I was severely beaten and like severe trauma that happened. Just even the colors and everything, you just experience heavy flashbacks, and you just are reminded of it very well. And I trying to work at a gas station in a town of people are insane. I don't get along with people, obviously, because I'm a drug addict. I cause problems. I'd later lose the job. I'd later lose the job, and I'd get something on my record too that would impede me from being able to get employment later on. Just theft, nothing terrible. It's starting to get cold, bro. Melvins. If you don't know the Melvins, get to know them. Some heavy shit. So we're at after getting fired. Yep, after getting fired, parents would get as I said earlier, they would do it the correct way, because I was dedicated to put up a fight, not leaving. They got a eviction notice, and they had someone that they knew serve it to me. Good on them for doing it the right way, you know. They had kicked me out before with 2 days notice, and that was when I got my DWI. More bad times. There's a lot of bad times. There's a lot of years of bad times built up because of drug use. Because of codependency, because of refusal of taking responsibility. Being a miserable human being for all. They'd kick me out, I'd be homeless, driving around in my car at the time because of the DWI. My license is revoked. Not only that, I don't have insurance, and the plates are out of date by years. Police love that shit. They just get so happy to see that. They're just kidding. They make you feel like a dummy, because you are one. You shouldn't. But also, living in our suburban towns, vehicles is necessary because things are so far away from each other. Maybe I am being a pussy again. Whatever. So I would get pulled over and put in jail for just trying to get my medication. I would not drive if I did not have to. But I go to a methadone clinic, and I have to get there every day. There are ways of setting up cab rides, medical cab rides and stuff, and I would take advantage of that later when I was living in a parking lot. I'm surprised they allowed that. Yeah, it's getting harassed by police because I'm still getting drug use. I'm living in a parking lot. I fell asleep, and someone calls the police to check on me because I'm sleeping in my car. Thanks. Thanks! Really made my day! I get a charge for having meth on me. Never had one before. It was the first one. But it is a felony. Lovely. I don't have any criminal history practically. No felonies. 4 was my first DWI. I have tickets, traffic offenses, that's it. I'm a good boy. For the most part. I'm just kidding. Dude, I've done a lot of crime. I'm lucky as fuck. I'm a criminal. I was a criminal for a long time, and I love being one. It's fun. I still do it. I pirate those video games online, and I don't pay for them to play. That's how you stick it. That's how you stick it to those fucks. Those faggot fucks that run video game companies. Feels like in every direction there's like a major industry, the top heads are like making decisions. Let's make the worst decision possible, and it will go well for us. And that's what they're doing. Making just horrible video games, horrible decisions. Charging people money for dog shit. And people still buy it because they're terrible, dumb consumer stores. I am not. I can live without. And I like to pirate. Anyways, by the way, this is about maybe two years, a year or two ago. Very recently, this all happened to me. And, alright, sorry. I gotta pick up the story again. I living homeless, I got a drug charge. That drug charge offense really upset me, and and not only that, but having my drugs taken away from me. God damn it! Fuck! No! I can act, I guess. My dumbass decides to harass my parents about it. I got a charge, you won't let me sit at the house. Take responsibility for being peak asshole at this time. Just peak loser, shoving my problems onto others because I won't take responsibility and do the right steps or take the right actions. I as well kind of took on the belief that I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to take care of myself or succeed. I know not what to do. I have skill, but know not what to do. So, went to my parents' house, harassed them. Police would show up, tell me to leave, tell them how I have a revoked license and revoked tabs are bad and everything. They tell me to get the fuck out of the town. They tell me to go south. They tell me there's a truck stop down there. You gotta understand, around this time, when things are so hectic and traumatic, spiritually on fire, the demons feast. The demons feast on you. They love it. They are just... they're around you. And I'm hearing them, and they're telling me to kill myself. I'm not kidding. It's in my head when I'm driving. Sounds like me, almost. But it's very nasty, and it's literally just saying, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself. Over and over in the head. Kill yourself now, kill yourself now. Do it. Just frantic thoughts of needing to die, to stop the suffering. Should admit, I have a whole lifelong of severe depression where I have always rather wanted to die. But knew killing myself was very wrong and not acceptable, and it would damage my family very much. That was main motivation to never do it. I would put myself in hospital about 60 times over. I'd go to the psych ward because I was having those thoughts. But no, let me rephrase that. Being attacked by demons and having thoughts put into me unknowingly by some other conscious being that I cannot see because they are in a different dimension than I am in the physical, third dimensional world, reality. Physical. Hard. Dense. Density. The higher you go up in dimensions, the lighter and lighter the density. The higher you go in dimensions, the higher and higher abilities of incredible things you can have. And our brains are just not developed yet. They're like TV antennas. We tune in to a dimension of reality that we see and accept. Also, a reality that gets projected to us. Our world is not as we think. We think it. We are influenced to think everything is mundane, bland, chaotic science existence. Big Bang, God's not real. No explanation for spiritual entities that exist, clearly. So, I would dive into this. I would start studying. the more I realize, like, well, okay, I'm going to the psych ward eventually. So yeah, I drive. Sorry, to continue the story, drive out of town, and then I was planning to do it, man. I had a fucking the box cutter right there. It was a special hook blade too. And I wanted it over with. I was just done. I don't want to be in this physical shit anymore. I know that for some reason, as if there's freedom with death, I have admired it, wished for it, studied and wanted to understand it my entire life, just obsessively because I want to die, but also don't. Say 85 to 25% don't. 85 for to die. You will die. Sorry. Going to a psych ward and I'm just around weirdos, dude. It's fucking not fun. Later I would be off of drugs during this time. I was living in the hospital for a while in a room because the psych ward was too filled up, and I had my own nice hospital room. Thought this was nice. I don't have to be homeless. I can just live in the hospital, and my fucking crazy fucking state health insurance covers the bill. Sick. Cool. But trying to get my fucking friend bring my fucking drugs over. You know, I've given this motherfucker and his girlfriend over $1,000 to bust her ass out of jail and do whatever and whatnot. You can't even fucking bring me drugs when I'm suffering. Forgiveness. The strength. So I make the conscious decision after being sober to go to treatment, inpatient treatment. Just because to get the fuck out of this psych ward, because I was put into a psych ward eventually with a bunch of weirdos. Before I was in a nice hospital room with my computer, talking to my Discord friends, ordering whatever food you want, and going from there to not having my computer. That's an issue. I need the internet. And days of hanging out with mopey, weird psychos and scary people. It's not fun being there. If someone is there and they are normal, they want to die and had been stopped. So it's a blessing they're there. Go to inpatient treatment. Done it before. Not a bad place. Huge mansion out down south. I bet I studying spiritual entities and demons and everything. quickly understand this place is haunted. Having nightmares every night, and just people experiencing things down in the basement come running up, saying weights are being moved in front of them on their own. Just, yeah. It was a mansion, bro. I don't know, some serious bad times we probably had. Probably. There are still roaming spirits in a drug rehab treatment facility. Everyone in there sucked. Not really. There are good people. Most people are good people. Most people are likable. Most people show compassion and empathy and consideration and understanding. Starting... okay, I'm sorry. From my educated place where I was raised, that was my understanding. So later in my life, I'm put with people who were not raised in fortunate positions like I had been. And these people have real stories. I like to hear them. I like to ask them questions about it. I also like to help others with their sobriety, because I'm actually I've decided at this point I want to repair the relationship that I have damaged with my family. That's the most important thing to me. It's the only reason why I'm here. So, and I'm taking treatment seriously. I know of people fucking around getting drugs. Yes, I have serious drug cravings. Fuck, I want drugs, man. Just gotta distract yourself. I had comic books. I had a lot of comic books. I was the guy who had comic books. Something else. Comics are fucking cool. You're gay if you don't like them. Anyways. I would graduate after 30 days and I would be moved to a sober home apartment, a halfway house, also known as. But this is an apartment of a lot of them. And this fucking teeny apartment, they're making 3 grown men live in a super small space. I would, during this time, all this whole time, I'm like, at first, I'm not even fucking doing it. I don't want to live in a sober home after. I'm just going to be homeless again. Fuck it. I don't think the treatment facility can allow that or something. So they made sure I lived there. And there was a bed. There's a bed. When you're homeless, a bed is a bed. And that's important. I would go to outpatient for the second time. An outpatient center called New Way. A pretty good place. They actually care. They actually do change people. My counselor helped me. My counselor is a really cool guy. Always excited, always happy. Always saying I love it. And I'm paying attention to that. So I want what he has. A reason to live. He's fucking happy. He's getting paid well. And he is an ex-drug addict. Cool. He relates very well, explains scenarios and situations that I relate with very well. And learning things like understanding events are going to happen in your life, and it's up to you. It's the most typical time you're going to relapse. A lot of people even say verbatim, oh, if my kid died, if my mom died, I would use again. I would have to use again. My counselor would make it clear that right there, your words are important. What you say out loud, you make that decision then. Subconsciously, spiritually. This is when I start to really dive into demons, understanding protection from them, focusing on not just looking at it, not just thinking about it, but with my very essence of my who I am inside here, inside this thing, this biological exoskeleton. Your intention matters. I decided to intend to love myself very much. Hit an hour already, bro. What the fuck? That's really annoying. I think I should take a break here. Because that's a lot to already process, and significant changes happen later. I think I need to do a part 2 of this. It's good. It's good to review past events. It's good to understand the timeline of your life. Before I had just, I don't know, not cared. I was in a daze of what happened. Oh. So alright, I want to leave you with this. If you are unsure of your existence, if you are having troubles, if you think you are maybe oppressed by demons, do you experience schizophrenic issues? This part upsets people, but it's truth. Jesus is King of Kings, and demons are afraid of him. And his name gives us the authority over them, and they split. a significant change would happen with the use of learning how to make demons get the fuck away from me. My life would get a lot better. My life is so good now. It's insane. But y'all should know what happened to me. Because, I don't like thinking I'm special. But I'm different. Fuck that, I like thinking I'm special. I am special, my life matters, your life matters, we matter. Your life is special. Existence is special. Your words matter. Love yourself. It's selfish to think others should love you if you can't even consider loving yourself. You can't even do it yourself, so you expect others to do it for you so you can feel love. You understand self-love matters in growing that spirit and that strength. I'm going to teach you how to do what I did, and that is creating a spiritual warrior inside, able to handle anything, especially demons. Love you all. Take care.